Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. So in this video we are going to learn how to get email alerts on Elementor form submission. So here I've created a form using Elementor, and in this case I want whenever a new form submission is made, automatically an email alert should be sent to my team with the lead details. So to automate this entire process, we are going to use an automation software named as Pabbly Connect, in which we need to connect a trigger and an action. So in this process, our trigger application will be Elementor and our action application will be Gmail. So to learn this process step by step, let me take you to my screen. Welcome to my screen. So here you can see the form which I have created using Elementor, and I want whenever a new lead is received in my Elementor form, automatically my team should get an email alert for that lead. So here to build this connection, I need to connect my Elementor form with my Gmail. And to build this connection, I'm going to use an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. This is the homepage of Pabbly Connect. You can visit this page by simply browsing for the URL pabbly.com/connect. Here you can see two options, that are sign in and sign up free. If you're a new user, click on sign up free and get free 100 tasks every month to explore the software. And if you're an existing user, click on sign in. Here I'm an existing user, so I'm clicking on sign in. After signing in, here you can see all Pabbly apps window where you can see all the applications of Pabbly. Here to integrate my applications, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. This is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, and here to connect our applications, we need to create a workflow. And for that, I'm going to click on this Create Workflow button that is given on the top right corner. Now here in this Create Workflow dialog box, I have to give a name to my workflow. So here I'm going to give the name as Get Email Alerts on Elementor Form Submission. And now I'm going to select my folder as Automations. You can select your folder as per your need. Also, you can create multiple folders to save your workflows accordingly. And now to create a workflow, I'm going to click on this Create button. Now here in this workflow window, you can see I have successfully created a workflow with the name Get Email Alerts on Elementor Form Submission. And here you can see two most important principles of an automation process, that are trigger and action, where trigger says when this happens and action says do this. That means action is a response towards a trigger. Your automation can have a single trigger but multiple action steps. Now let's begin with our automation by simply setting up a trigger. So here I'm going to select my trigger application as Elementor and my trigger event as new form submission. And here you can see we have received a webhook URL. That means we are going to use this webhook URL to connect our Elementor with Pabbly Connect. So here, following the instructions given below, here I've already logged in my Elementor account, and also I've created a form using Elementor. And as you all know that Elementor is a plugin of WordPress. So this is my form, and from here I'm going to click on this Edit with Elementor. And then I'm going to select my form element. And after selecting my form element, here in the left side corner, you can see we have received an option for actions after submit. So here I'm going to click on this. And here I'm going to add an action. And for the action, I'm going to select webhook. And after selecting the action, here you can see we have received the option for webhook. So here I'm going to click on this. And here you can see it is asking for webhook URL. So for that, let me take you back to Pabbly window. And here I'm going to copy this webhook URL. Moving back to the form. And here I'm going to enter the webhook URL. So now after entering the webhook URL, here I'm going to click on this update. And after updating the form, here I'm going to click on this preview changes. And here we have successfully set up the webhook. Now let's go back to our Pabbly window. And here you can see as it is waiting for webhook response. That means here to receive a webhook response, we need to do a test submission. And to do a test submission, we need to generate a test response in our form. So for that, let me take you back to my form. And here I'm going to enter a dummy data and do a test submission. So here for the first name, I'm going to enter the name as dummy, last name as user, email as dummy@pabblytools.com, a random phone number, and now I'm going to click on this submit. And here you can see it says your submission was successful. So now let's go and check our Pabbly window. And here you can see we have successfully received a response where we have received the form name, form ID, mobile number, last name, first name and email address. So with this we have successfully set up a trigger. Now let's move to action step. And here I'm going to select my action application as Gmail. and my action event is send email, so that whenever a new form submission is made in my Elementor, automatically my team should receive a mail alert with the lead details. So now to connect my Gmail with Pabbly Connect, here I'm going to click on this connect. Here to build a new connection, I'm going to select add new connection. If your Gmail account is already connected with Pabbly Connect, then you can click on select existing connection. And now here to build a new connection, I'm going to click on this connect with Gmail. Here I'm going to select my desired account. And here I'm going to click on this allow and give access to Pabbly as your data is secured with Pabbly. Authorization successful. Now here after building a successful connection, moving forward, and now here it is asking for recipient email addresses. So here I need to enter the email address to whom I want to send this mail. So here I want my team should receive the mail. So here I'm going to enter the email ID for my team. So here I've entered the mail ID. Moving forward, here the CC and BCC field are not a required field. So here I'm going to leave it blank. And now here for the sender name, I'm going to enter the name as lead manager. Moving forward, and here for the email subject, I'm going to enter the subject as new lead received. Moving forward, again this reply to field is not a required field, so here I'm going to leave it blank. Moving forward, here for this email content type, I'm going to select plain. And now here it is asking for email content. So here I need to enter the content which I want to send with my mail. So this is the email content which I want to send with my mail, which says, hello, you have received a new lead from your Elementor form. The lead details are given below, that are lead's name, lead's phone number, lead's email. Make sure to connect with the lead as soon as possible. Thank you. So here I have left the values for the lead's name, lead's phone number and lead's email blank, because here instead of entering these details manually, here I will map the data. Mapping data means insert data from previous step. That means here I will map the data from the response I have received in my Elementor. Mapping makes a text dynamic so that whenever a new form submission is made in my Elementor form, automatically this previously existing lead details will be updated with the new one. So here I am going to map the lead's name. So here I am going to select first name, space, last name. Here I am going to map the phone number. And lastly, here I am going to map the email address. And now after entering all the details, moving forward, and now here it is asking for file name and attachment. So here again these fields are not a required field. So here I am going to leave them blank. And also I am not sending any attachment with the mail. So I am going to ignore these fields. And now after entering all the required data, I am going to click on this save and send test request. And here you can see I have received a successful response where the response result status is sent. So now let's go and check our mail. And here you can see the mail which I have received with the email subject as new lead received, sender's name as lead manager, and the body as hello, you have received a new lead from your Elementor form. The lead details are given below, lead's name as dummy user, a lead's phone number and lead's email as dummy@pabblytudes.com. Make sure to connect with the lead as soon as possible. Thank you. So with this, I have successfully set up my automation. Now let's test our automation to check whether it is working or not. So to test our automation, I need to submit a new response in my Elementor form. And for that, let me take you back to my form. Here I'm going to refresh this window. And here I'm going to enter another dummy data and do a test submission. So here for the first name, I'm going to enter the name as test. Last name as user. Email as test@pabblytudes.com. A random phone number. And now I'm going to click on this submit. And here you can see it says your submission was successful. So now let's go and check our mail. And here you can see we have successfully received a new mail with the same email subject, same sender's name and the same email body where the lead's name is test user, lead's phone number and lead's email is test@pabblytudes.com. So with this, we have successfully tested our automation. Now let me summarize this whole video for you. So here we have taken our trigger as Elementor and our action as Gmail, so that whenever a new form submission is made in our Elementor form, automatically I will receive an email alert for that lead. If you want to use the same workflow, then you can find the clue link in the description box below. I hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching. Not only these applications, you can integrate many other applications with Pabbly Connect. If you have any doubt, you can contact us on support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can contact us on forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, then you can contact us on www.pabbly.com. If you liked the video, please subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends.